So could this be the year? Could this be the year? And I'm talking about Ronald Acuna Jr. So, Ronnie is off to a fantastic start this year. He's hitting 370 on the season, a 452 on base percentage, 537 slugging, 989 OPS. He's got 9 runs driven in. He's got 6 stolen bases. He's got 10 runs that he's scored. And he's leading the league, believe it or not, he's leading the league in stolen bases. Now, he's also leading the league in thrown out, but again, 6 stolen bases to 2, that's a good ratio. As long as you're 2-1 in stolen bases, success, then you're in good shape. But he leads the league in stolen bases, and he's also had the most plate appearances. And obviously, everybody kind of was talking about the idea of this is going to be a year for Ronnie where he's completely healthy. And Ronald Acuna has made he's made that part of what his success has been, is that he's talked about the idea of now he is completely healthy, right? This is the first time in a couple of years where he's felt like he has been completely healthy. And now we're seeing Ronald Acuna Jr., as a, more physically mature, even at 25 years old, he's got the experience, he's got more physical maturity, and now it is all coming together. And look, I know it's early, and obviously, there's a long way to go in all this, but could this be the year where he wins the MVP? Could this be that breakthrough season where he's the MVP winner standing at the end of the year? Now, he did have the top 5 MVP award in his second year when he had the 41 homers and 101 RBI and the 127 runs scored, where he led the league in runs scored. He led the league in stolen bases with 37. He led the league in plate appearances with 715. And he played 156 games that year. And he hit 280 with a 365 on base and an 883 OPS. He was almost at that 40-40 season, right? And that's the thing that we've, everybody's kind of joked about, or the idea of, trackers. I know our buddy Grant McCulley is doing a tracker with the 40-40 and different things like that. But this feels like the year where it's not necessarily a breakthrough year, but everything comes together and he could be the MVP of the league. And obviously, look, is he going to hit 370? Is he going to, going to hit, have a 537 slugging or a 989 OPS? Some of those numbers may stay put. But again, if Ronnie is that 400 on base guy like he's been in past years, he'll have the 40 steals, I think, when all is said and done. If you look at some of the baseball stats that, there's been an increase in stolen base attempts. There's been a dramatic increase in stolen base percentage as far as success goes. And the Braves have 8 stolen bases with only 1 caught stealing this year. So I look at Ronnie as a guy that everything is coming together, and the health is the most important thing. And as long as he can stay healthy, I think he's going to be the leader in the clubhouse. I don't know what the odds are. I don't know what our buddies at FanDuel have as far as odds for who's the most likely person to win the MVP in the National League. And he may get some stiff competition from his teammate, Matt Olson, who's off to a great start as well. But it does feel like that everything is lining up with Ronnie being healthy and obviously off to the great start. And obviously with some of the rules that are in place, whether it's not being able to shift, the bigger bases, which is leading to more stolen base attempts, everything feels like it's coming together for Ronnie to have that MVP season. And while he's had some big seasons in the past, he's been a 40 home run guy. He's been a guy that's led the league in runs. He's been, he's flirted a couple times where he's had 37 steals, 29 steals last year. And had he not have gotten hurt, he would have probably been a 40 stolen base guy last year. But it does feel like that everything has come together for Ronnie. And look, I think he'd be the favorite for the MVP right now. I think he is, when you look at the Braves' success and everything like that, to use a Reggie Jacksonism, he's the straw that stirs the drink for this team. When you look at the way that this offense goes and things like that, Ronnie is the guy who stirs the drink. When he gets on base and he starts running, and he's turned a bloop double, from, scoring from first. I mean, just all of the things and the spark and the energy that he provides. And when he's healthy, like he's not been over the last couple of seasons, you can see that it all starts to come together. And we feel like we're getting the Ronald Acuna that we saw a few years ago, but now he's got the experience, he's got the maturity, he's got the physical maturity, like all of those things that he didn't have in his first or second year. Some of those, nondescript things, all of those things are now coming together. So look, this could very well be the year that Ronnie wins the MVP. And if he can keep this hot start, he probably will be a 40-40 guy. And if he's a 40-40 guy, he's automatically going to be in MVP contention because he'll be right near the top in runs scored. He'll be right near the top in RBI. He'll probably lead the league, or come real close to leading the league in stolen bases. And if he continues on this hot streak, there's no reason why Ronnie can't be maybe the best player in Major League Baseball. And that's literally all of the things that we've been waiting for with Ronald Acuna Jr. All right, once you make Hittin' Hard with Jon Chuckery your first listen, make sure you go in and leave us a comment because we're honoring our everydayers, as we call them. So leave us a comment. Let us know if you listen in every day to the show. We call it our everydayers. So we want you to leave a comment. Let us know that you are out there in our audience listening in on us every single day.